Morning internet. I just got up. My makeshift office. Just gonna upload the vlog. So while that uploads, I'm gonna go have my breakfast. This is gonna be another 23 minutes. Let's see if it'll adjust. My little hero. So that's gonna take another 19 minutes, so I'm gonna go get a breakfast. Yeah, so let's keep something running so my browser does not fall, or my internet, or my computer, my desktop doesn't go to sleep, because that's gonna cause it to disconnect from the internet, unfortunately. So I'm gonna sit. Here we go. Okay, so I have a butter burrata, and I have some lentils. I love to eat some with my breakfast. I don't like salt though. So this is not supposed to contain any salt. This contains a little bit of salt. Right, Mom? Does this contain salt? Okay. What about the bread? Okay. Oh my god, look at that. Ouch, it's painful. So work has been going really good. So yeah. Coffee. My mom's just been like listening to lectures and preachings. So officially this is the second day of Ramadan. So my mom I'm actually off today. I think it's, let me see what time it is. It's actually 11 past 10 a.m. and it's Sunday, so I'm off for today. I will be starting on Monday and I will be working for, I believe, 6 days straight. And then I'll be off and then I'll be on. So my mom was saying that, you know, I can probably like wake up in the morning and fast today, which is Sunday, which is my day off. And I kind of was like, I can't. I can't wake up that early. And it's not only about waking up early. Like I'm pretty much okay with waking up at 5:30 in the morning to start my fast. I have love for my religion and love for Islam, and so I do love to fast. However, it's just the daytime, okay? Like I am not really used to it. Like whenever, like in Pakistan, which is a primarily, well, I mean, in Pakistan, I mean, I had relatives, I had family and friends. Everyone in Pakistan basically was Muslim. So, everybody had to do this. So it was just kind of a thing that we all did together. And that kind of helps the day go by faster when you're fasting. But here in the US, like we know a lot of Muslims. I'm not really friends with anybody here at all, actually. Mostly my friends are white or black. I don't really have any South Asian friends or Pakistani friends. But yeah, I feel like the day is much longer between the time period of sunrise to sunset here in the US. I don't know if call me crazy. I feel like the days were much shorter in Pakistan. And that obviously would make it easier to to hold the fast. But because the days are so long, like I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it for so long. It's and another thing about fasting is that it's something that you adapt to. So if you're not really on board the first week or so, or the first 2 weeks, after the first 2 weeks, your body obviously, as a living being, your body tends to adapt, so you will actually adapt to those circumstances, and basically you'll get used to it. You won't even really, after so many days of doing the same thing, over and over, you will basically get acclimated physically to those conditions, and so you won't really feel the effects of hunger. You won't even realize it, and that's just part of who you are as Muslim, I guess. So I don't know. What else? The zit is killing me. So like, just like weather-wise, like if you move to a colder climate, your body tends to adapt and acclimate to those conditions. So same thing. If you're waking up at 5:30 every morning and you're eating breakfast, your people tend to build a routine, so it's sort of like a routine. It's basically just changing up your usual routine of, you know, waking up at say 9 o'clock or whatever your regular time is. It may not be right at sunrise. It might be 6 a.m. Having your breakfast, drinking, you know, having your tea and drinking water all throughout the day, having lunch and dinner, you know, during the sun, you know, the times while the sun is up. It's basically changing up your routine, but it's sort of drastic. You know, physically it can take a toll out. So people that have like health conditions should not, should probably be more careful about doing fasting. I think that fasting is pretty much indicated for people that are, you know, at the peak of their health type of thing. You know, because I don't know, there's so many health conditions that are out there, you know, heart disease, you know, you name it. So for those people, I mean, not only are they prescribed, you know, prescription drugs that, you know, they routinely will have to take, you know, it's a little bit harder for those people. But most of the time, you know, everyone is able to, you know, have their fast. You know, it doesn't, even people with heart disease or coronary artery disease, you know, I don't know what other health conditions that there are, diabetes. You know, these, well, diabetes, I'm not really sure of. I can't really say anything about diabetes. It's a very complex condition, health condition. So, but yeah, I would say that, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, as far as, you know, your body kind of getting acclimated to, you know, those routines where, you know, you have to wake up and you pretty much have to starve yourself for the whole day. You know, that's what you will eventually get used to. So right now, I'm sure my mom, you know, the first couple of days, you know, the first 3 days, they're just like, you know, it's kind of like doing a workout. So you have to condition yourself. You have to build yourself up to it. So the first 3 days, you do have to pump yourself up, because it is hard. It's not easy by any means. So, you know, you have to pump yourself up, and you have to you have to motivate yourself to do the whole entire month. And, you know, I don't know. But like I said previously, I am like highly motivated to fast. I just don't always do it during the month of Ramadan. But yeah, I just do it kind of, you know, there's okay, as a Muslim, like, you kind of are taught, you know what fasting is and what Ramadan is. So normally, like, you know, you'll only have to fast during, like, in Pakistan, you're only supposed to fast during the month of Ramadan. But, you know, as you grow older and you learn more, basically there's other, you know, you can pretty much fast any day of the year. You can pretty much, do a fast on any day of the year from sunrise to sunset. So if you want to, and then again, so your body will condition, you'll stop feeling the effects of being hungry and being thirsty, which is very unusual, but yeah, so I don't know. It's very like, anyways, spiritual, but you just like, your mind basically will like learn that routine that at this time I'm not going to be eating, and so on, and you do that for a whole month, and you're not going to be drinking any water, so you do that for the whole entire month, and then that's it, but you have to do it. So like, compared to a normal person, like I am pretty much always on a diet. I am constantly, because for me, fasting actually, it like helps me focus, I feel like I am not so guilty. Like I feel guilt-free when I'm like kind of under eating, watching exactly what I eat all the time. And I do that all the time. I'm very, very careful about, measurements and whatnot of what I eat, because it's sort of the same thing as fasting. Even though I have to work, I have to pay the bills, so I have to go to, a full-time job. It's from 8:30 in the morning till 7:30 at night. So those are my hours. I mean, they're difficult hours, they're long hours, but they are my hours, and it's difficult to be able to do Ramadan when I'm working full time and I have bills to pay, and I have a house that I have to pay for, and food and everything else, and my car insurance. So and survive basically. So it's very important for me to be able to practice my religion. So I have to inside me, like I have to be able to know that I'm doing good for Allah, SWT. So I don't know. That's why I try to be careful about what I'm eating and what I'm consuming, and yeah. And what else? So like during the day, basically what I do eat, it's the same thing as fasting, because I eat very little. I eat like literally like rice and beans. Rice and beans, and like some chicken sometimes. I'll have coffee, and then I'll have like my breakfast, like brown bread that I have, which is very, very light as well. It's made out of flour and water, and those are like the only two starches that I'll have throughout the day, like during 3 meals. So and I don't overeat because I don't want to get fat, you know, I want to stay healthy. I want to eat right, and I want to build like muscle mass and basically be able to work my job and be able to do it properly and not like, you know, have any, you know, issues that I run into or anything like that while I'm at work. You know, I want to be able to kind of maintain my routine. So yeah, and it's sort of like doing 2 routines at the same time, but I guess that's just how hardworking I am. So yeah, and the guilt thing, like obviously if I'm eating exactly what I have planned to eat, nothing, you know, so basically I've cut out fast food as much as I can from my diet because I have epilepsy, and you know, eating unhealthy is very dangerous for me. So yeah, so I've completely cut out, you know, McDonald's. Like I've seen McDonald's, and I have seen so many videos on, you know, the food that they are serving to people. I feel like the people that actually buy food at McDonald's are sheeple. You know, sometimes I'll go there and get coffee, but I'm even kind of hesitant to get coffee from there. So yeah, even like some of their healthy options, you know, so like their, you know, apple slices and caramel, like why would you serve a bucket of sugar, just melted, you know, lava sugar with your slices of apples? There is more, you know, caramel than there were slices of apples. So it's like you're eating more sugar. You're canceling out, you know, the fruit there. So it's like you're eating sugar on top of sugar. You're eating like 4 times as much sugar. So you know, and yeah, so I'm just kind of like trying to eat a very like, you know, light eating thing. Because here's the thing, if I have to fast one day, it's easier for me to be able to pick it up, you know, rather than if I've been eating like, you know, several, you know, double cheeseburgers throughout the week and everything like that, or throughout the day, then you know, I'm getting all fat and everything, and I'm getting habituated and I'm getting acclimated to eating that, and you know, and being able to break any habit is very, very, very difficult. So I like to just kind of stay on that, you know, sort of light thing. But anyways, so yeah, I'm not fasting today. It's you know, it's gonna be too I don't know, it's really too much for me because I have to work tomorrow. And yeah, and I tend to get very, very tired also. Like since I've been out of work for, you know, 2 or so months, ever since April, since the beginning of April, you know, April, May, I guess it's, yeah. So, you know, it's been a couple of months and my body's gotten used to not working. So when I went back to work, my muscles were very tight the next day, and yeah. So you know, I hate the feeling of being tired because It also builds up, it's sort of a contrasting thing, because I'll be stressed out after working, learning new things, and adopting new ideas, starting a brand new routine, and then also having like this muscle soreness and everything like that the very next day. So it's all just a learning experience. But yeah, so I am going to I'm going to go to work tomorrow, and hopefully everything will be, like I won't be too tired or anything like that. It stresses me out, because I'm wondering, because I'm just wondering, like, because I'm health conscious, so it makes me wonder, like, what's causing this ache and this body pain and everything like that, the next day. So it just kind of doubles up the stress a little bit. So I had to like kind of go and like read up on what was causing that and everything like that, and basically how to make it stop. So so I was able to kind of learn how to do that, and then I was able to successfully make it kind of less, and then my headache also went away, because it was also like the stress of having the body ache was also giving me a headache, so that also went away. So that's how I was able to basically carry on with the rest of my day. So like for the past 4 years or so, I've been waking up, or I've been actually teaching myself to wake up kind of earlier than I used to. As a student, like when I was a student, it was fine. Like I could wake up as early as or as late as I was ready to get my coffee, ready to eat my breakfast. And that's pretty much what happens in Ramadan. Like, you kind of train yourself to wake up before 5:30, which is when you will kind of begin your fast, so you can make your breakfast, you can have your coffee and water, and then begin your fast on time, and then not be hungry throughout the whole entire day. And I think it's really healthy to not to pray or meditate throughout the day as well, during these times, and basically for a Muslim, like every single day, 365 days a year. So yeah, I think all of those things, meditation is very, very helpful, to relax, to kind of, I don't know, be thoughtful of the Quran and reading Arabic. I'm ready for lunch. So my mom's making some lunch. I don't know. I think the button on this, like for the record button on my camcorder, I think it's sort of like screwed up, because before when I was using it, it would like click, like it would actually make a clicking sound. It no longer does the click. It just, like, if I it just smoothly starts whenever I want to record. Let's see. So I'm doing This is chana dal and chicken, also known as split whole chickpeas or beans with chicken. There's no salt. And yeah, it's a really delicious one. And then this is what I had the other day, just because I don't have any money, and so like I have to you know, finish whatever I have right now. And then this is my round bread plain. So I kind of cleaned up in here. So yesterday, like, their litter box was so full, so I said I'd just put it off until my day off, which is today. And yeah, before, like, this place was horrible. Like, there was bits and pieces of paper everywhere. So I just had to sweep up in here. There's still some, like this magazine would be the causer of that. But yeah, and then like I picked up all of my perfumes from the floor, and my Michael Kors bag from over there to over here, and yeah. Like, so for me, like throughout the day, like it feels like my scrubs are actually like falling to the ground. I don't know if anybody has that same feeling about scrubs, but yeah. And I'm like a short fat girl, you know. I'm not at all attractive in my scrubs, nor do I care to look attractive, obviously, you know, but it's I look really frumpy in them, and I don't know how to fix that situation, because any pair of scrubs that I get are either too small or too big. Yeah. But I am going to iron my scrubs to see if that will help the situation. It has helped me in the past. I'm not really too keen on ironing. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to see if that will help in any way. So I'm gonna do that while I'm actually looking for my scrubs. So once I actually find my scrubs, I'm going to wash. I'm gonna do my laundry, and then I'm going to probably try to iron my scrubs. So yeah, and so next week I'm going to be working because this past week I was working Friday and Saturday. So Sundays I don't work, I'm off. So I will be working on Memorial Day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I will be needing to, I need to prepare for those days. I'm just having some cereal and milk. And my mom is making rice with peas, rice and peas. Peas and rice. Time to eat. Time to eat, Raja. Such a little critter. Okay, so but I love them. But here is the rice, cheese, peas and rice. I almost said cheese and rice. Decided to come outside and eat. It's actually 8:06, so my mom is actually about to end her fast for the day. So let's go and see. I think it was a total of 18 some odd hours. So let's go and watch. So it's 8:14 right now. I think my mom said around 8:16 is when we are anticipating the opening of the fast. Let's see what she's up to now. Oh, and this is a rosa, which is it sort of tastes like roses. It's like a sweet, delicious. Alright, so it's now 8:17. It's about 8:08. See, that's why we got the mattress protector. In times of rosa. Always have your mattress protector with you. And this is officially the opening of the fast, or the ending of the fast, with drinking water and taking a bite of food. Okay, I think my mom's praying now. Hey, why are you praying? Finally, my mom is able to eat. Alright guys, so that's gonna go ahead and wrap up my vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to hit that red button down below if you haven't already. Like this video and share and comment, and I will see you guys on the next one.